Women and Youth Art Foundation was established 13 years ago. Here, people of different ages and backgrounds come to learn about art. Special class sessions take place from time to time. The US Consulate Lagos gave a grant to this non-governmental organization to run a silk dyeing workshop for tertiary institutions.
It's not just about dyeing the silk, it's also about painting on silk. And painting silk to look like a watercolor paint, for example, which can be framed, as well as having it as wearable art.
Professor Pejula Iwola is the head of Creative Arts Department of the University of Lagos. She's also the brain behind this non-governmental organization.
You can't use the kind of dyes that you use for cotton on this, because the chemicals for cotton will damage silk. Silk is a natural fiber, it's 100% natural, and it's very delicate. So you have to use very mild fixatives for your silk. So what I have here is water in a pot, and what I have here is what you call acid dye. And it's so simple to use. I'm only going to use two chemicals, a dye and a fixative. And what's a fixative? It's called vinegar. Vinegar is used for fruits and vegetables, okay? So I'm going to take a small portion of dye. It doesn't require much because what I'm dyeing is it's small, at the same time silk is very thin. It's not like cotton. Okay, so I just put a bit of dye into the water, and here you see it is so red. One thing about these dyes is that they are very bright. You have a very bright intensity, very high intensity of color. So this is the dye, and the next thing to do is to add your vinegar to it. So I'm going to add a cupful of vinegar to the dye. That's enough to fix it, okay? Now I have tie. One of the things about tie and dye is that you must make sure your tie is firm. If it's not firm, when you use it, the dye will get into the areas you do not want dye to get in. So that creates the resist the tying. Whatever you tie comes out as a pattern. It's only when you want to replicate it that you cannot replicate it. You do not wear a very regular pattern. So in this case, this has been tied very firmly. So I'm just going to put into the dye. I'll put in the see, look at how bright this is. You won't get this intensity with that kind of dye. It won't come out like that. So I will now put this in and mix it. I was going to dye it into two colors, and I think I forgot to do that. And maybe do it second time and I'll put it into black. Okay? So I'm now going to move this into the dye, and you can see this. It's really red. So you keep it in. That vinegar will fix the dye. Now the intensity of the dye is so strong I can dye another one like this. Okay? So I take it up. Take a look at this. It's very bright red, and it's actually red. It doesn't have to oxidize like you have for the bad dyes that you have to keep it oxidized for a while before you rinse out. So I'll just keep it on the metal here. When you are loosening, you have to do it. You have to be careful. Now this is the design we just did. And this is an aspect of the art that is not taught in many tertiary institutions. I think this is really a great experience for them to expand their knowledge and broaden their horizon in fabric designing. So they could actually service the growing fashion industry in Nigeria and make very exclusive silk scarves, for example, to use as accessories for clothing.
The participants were allowed to produce art pieces.
This is a silk painting, also known as silk screening. So I actually just named this human consciousness. For me, this is like a face, like a mask that covers our soul. And this is the daily human face. So you can't really place a face on the human consciousness. That's why I just gave it a kind of abstractic form. Then this is to show the day work of humans and the night's work. Like we work at the day and still go back to rest on land. That's why this color is kind of brown. So I try to use colors to interpret my idea, to express myself. And these are our thoughts. This brown lines here and this yellow pigment are our thoughts going out to our mind, to our consciousness.
It's an abstract painting. I just like to play with colors. This is a landscape painting. Hills, mountains on it. These are trees, and these are buildings here and here.
60 people have participated in this workshop. This is the third group. Earlier, secondary school students had their session.
I took them on textile, tie and dye, as well as ceramics, different methods of molding in ceramics and the casting with clay slips in ceramics.
This project is aimed at enhancing the craft and tourism potential of Lagos State.
Lagos State is doing very well in the area of arts and crafts. But I would also say that there's a lot more that should be done.
A government official is here and she gives her impression.
Such a gigantic thing could be done here because I can say empowerment, I can say entrepreneurship. I can see our youth standing on their own, not actually waiting for the white-collar job.
This program also encourages volunteerism.
Most of the students who are here are volunteering on our program with secondary schools in Lagos State. So they actually go to schools every Wednesday when they have the community programs to teach secondary school students different arts and crafts, two-dimensional designing and also three-dimensional design as well.
Silk painting is very well known internationally. In this workshop, participants were encouraged to use African symbols and forms to produce wearable art.